And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Joyce moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that could swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap.
High drive deep down the left field line. But this will land untouched. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Here it comes. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, he's a very solid starting pitcher, and I'm sure most people know that by now. If you're a manager or a fan or even a teammate, I think you're very confident knowing he's taking the mound for you. If he does his thing, he's going to put together a really nice start out there.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Acuna is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Freddie.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and chopped to second. He's got it. A spin and a throw. Throw to first will get him easily on the side. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna. He'll get us started in the top of the second. In there at the knees, strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Joyce. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Standing in, Paul DeYoung. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounded weakly toward third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Full count, 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Joyce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit down the line at first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth.
Ready now, Nick Markakis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
From the stretch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the height. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, Molina was calling for something down in the zone, but he didn't execute the pitch. Nothing for a catcher to do but to tell his guy to shake it and hope he sharpens up his command.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So here now is the pitcher, Mike Soroka. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. And he'll step out for a 3rd time now. Boy, rather indecisive up there. And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. And now someone's going to need to take charge down there. This is getting ridiculous. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bader will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in, number 19. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Fowler, 33 years old. He was taken in the 14th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. First pitch of the at-bat, and he fouls this one off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So 1 gone for the Braves here in the third, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. High in the air out to center field. Bader moves over. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 5.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead. Pretty easy to tell in real time, but that one was an absolute missile heading out of the ballpark, and our show track technology confirms it. 115 miles an hour was the exit velocity. An impressive swing of the bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip
a swing and a miss that retires the side, and that will do it. Braves get a. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
This is in the air to left field. Drifting under it now is Markakis, and he's got it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 23.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A bouncer to the left side. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And the pitch on 2-1. Oh, it wanted that one, but it misses for ball three.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Throw won't get him.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Markakis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Now next to bat for St. Louis, number 19, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here swinging the bat left-handed.
Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. Cards strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, Nick Markakis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB. That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike two.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And Markakis has got himself a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Markakis gets his lead at first. Nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here comes another 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
Dansby Swanson.
First offering on its way. Grounded to third. Carpenter has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth with a punch out, one away. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And it's fouled away. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Grounded weakly to the left. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Dexter Fowler. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
0-1, here it comes. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The 0-2 home. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Flaherty leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit hard on the ground to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Standing in, Mike Soroka. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Fowler, but this will land untouched. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Ronald Acuna. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Popped him up. Number 19 waits on it. 2 gone. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bader is after it. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Markakis. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batted.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Markakis on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Out in front of it, strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
The left fielder, number 22.
Stepping in, Nick Markakis. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Bader sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Matt Joyce will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Goldschmidt has it. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Striding in, number 19, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The one. Up and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Ready for another chance? Harrison Bader. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 count and the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate.
Your attention, please. Hitting for St. Louis, number 34, Jairo Munoz.
Too high, 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go to Cardinals. They trail here. John Brebbia. It's the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
John Brebbia.
Digging in to try it again. Brian McCann. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bader has a beat on it. 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Soroka. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
This is lifted out to left. On the move is Ozuna. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 4-0. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. See you later. Over the wall. Home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead. Ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
The 0-2 delivery. Here's a little chopper up the middle on to first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The first baseman, number 5.
Striding into the box, Freddie Freeman. He went
Freeman.
deep last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The third baseman.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone. So a 2-run shot to left center as this lead swells to 7-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 30, Tyler.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. As he gets a curveball at the letters, but swings right through it. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Ozuna. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 14.
Here's Matt Joyce now. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been this.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that's off the left field wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Danny Echeverria will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Danny Echeverria.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Dominic Leone comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Dominic Leone.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. We've played 8 full. Mark Melanson takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Here's Marcell Ozuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Into the second deck and gone. Standing in now, Paul DeYoung. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 3.
First offering on its way. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now. Now batting, number 19. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around third and being waved on home. He'll score easily as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had he was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, "No dice."
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know,
In now, Dexter Fowler, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now a crowd. Sean Newcomb gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Sean Newcomb.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming in the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Braves posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Mike Soroka pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Bass.